Hey Norwest, weekly video here, Mus and Mickey coming to you. We've just finished up our Transform series and it's been really fruitful, hasn't it? To slow down and not try and rush through the whole of Romans, but to really step through 1 to 5:11. Personally, I found it really convicting. There's times when it's been like a balm to my soul. There's times where it's been joyful and uplifting. There's times where it's been really uncomfortable sitting in it and being convicted of it. And I've just been reminded again that you are justified by nothing else except everything that Christ has done. And that's what was so hard for the Roman church to get their head around, for the Jews and Gentiles there to go like, there's nothing we can do. Whilst we were still powerless, Christ died. And so I've just been really moved and appreciated the time we've got to spend in Romans. And it's great that we can finish that up and shift into Upside Down. Our last few talks of Upside Down and what it means to be a disciple, and they just link so well together because Romans, being transformed, as we're transformed, we live lives that are completely contrary to the world around us. What are your reflections, Mickey?
Yeah, I've loved, particularly last week, thinking about being transformed as when we go through suffering, that we are thinking about God's transforming us to be people who have character and who are persevering through hard times, and that actually helps bring us hope. And so that's always an encouraging reminder when you're going through ups or downs in life. And so it's such a good reminder to know that, that God is doing something in our hard times, and he's making us into people who are transformed, which is really beautiful. And a wonderful way that our youth are thinking about being transformed is through a couple of events we have coming up over the next little while. This weekend, our year 6 to 8 youth are heading up to Katoomba for KIC conference, where they'll be thinking about their identity in Christ and how that should transform them. And then following that, next week, we have Leaders in Training Camp, which is our camp for years 9 to 12 youth, who are actually thinking about how does being transformed by Christ affect how I lead others. And so they're going to be transformed in their leadership skills. They'll be thinking about their own character as leaders, so that they can take the stuff that they've learned on that camp back into the local church and into their schools and into their ministries that they're involved in. So that's really exciting. We've got those coming up. Our young people are thinking about and hoping to grow and be transformed.
That's amazing. And straight after LIT, we go into MTS, which is the ministry training strategy of those people that are so emboldened and passionate about it that they're thinking, what does this look like to serve God with everything? So that'll be really exciting. We'll keep you updated on that. But Norwest, we long that you have been transformed, because we do long to see Jesus, King of every heart and every home, transformed by his grace. We'll see you on Sunday.
See you Sunday.